Peace and Yah bless. Yah is the strong one. The strong one is Yah. He's the tree of life. He's the fountain of living waters. He's the spirit and creator of all living and breathing. On this particular discourse, I'm going to talk about the remnant. Because Yah said that he would raise a remnant of people who serve him and him alone. Okay? At the end of the fourth kingdom, going into the fifth kingdom, which is the holy kingdom of God on earth. Okay? Very simple. All right? A remnant will escape. Now, one thing you guys need to know and need to understand about Yah, the Holy One of Israel, when he gives his word in this book through his prophets, like what you're reading right here in Isaiah, that's where I am, okay? When you read Isaiah 10, when you read about these things, you know, Yah is not a joker, man. He don't play games, man, or stuff like that. Yah is for real, man. And he's exact and he is succinct in what his plan is and how it goes about. And he does work through human agency, right, to bring about that plan, okay? Sometimes he doesn't. But it's very, very crucial for you all to understand when the Most High says a remnant will escape, he means a remnant. Now go look up the definition of remnant and see what it says. It says a remnant. Okay, let's read a little bit of this Isaiah, okay, chapter 10, go to verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, right, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him, talking about our oppressors, right, but shall stay upon Yah, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Very, very, very key thing. We're gonna stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth and in righteousness. You know what I mean? Okay? Verse 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. Okay? For through thy people Israel, thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea. He said, yet a remnant of them shall return. See, that's the key. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, meaning there's a lot of us, right? He said, yet a remnant of them shall return. So it doesn't matter how many people saying they're going to return or this or that or what's going on. Only a remnant whom Yah is going to call is going to return. The same thing you read about over in Joel chapter 2. And I'm going to go over that in just a little while, okay? Because this video is not going to be very, very long, okay? But only a remnant will escape. See, the key word is escape, all right? All right, you know, that could be what this lockdown is all about. Only a remnant will escape. And they're not going to have no big, large exodus coming out of here of all kinds of people, you know, all at the same time. That, you know, you read that, okay? In this book, well, Isaiah's, not Isaiah, but the Most High said he's going to bring you one of a city, right? Two of a family to Zion. It's very important to understand and know that. That means what? You know, this is going to be, you know, like a lottery system maybe, or a selection process. You know, they're going to be just anybody and everybody getting up doing that. You know what I mean? Because Yah, you know, basically is not in the heart of many of these people anyway. Okay? That's the key. So everybody's watched, you know. These power elite, they know whether you serve in Yah or whether you are not. Okay? And that's why only a remnant will escape, just as it's prophesied here in the chapter 10 of the book of Isaiah. Simple as that. Now, let's switch directions for a little minute. Okay? because I was watching a little bit of, some of the things about, the Moabites and what they're doing over in China. And they got some, some pretty neat things over there. Some of that stuff, to me is kind of like almost like devil's work. Some of it's kind of interesting technology. But, at the end of the day, the Most High's got a judgment, that they still got to endure too. The burden of Moab, right? All right. It says Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. Okay. Very key thing. Okay. So something's still yet to happen over there, in the East that has to deal, with China or Japan or North Korea, all three. You know what I mean? Well, that Yah has a judgment for them. Okay? Because Moab is laid waste. All right? Therefore, the abundance they have gotten, right? And that which they have laid up, shall they carry away to the brook of the willows. So something's going to happen where all that money they got over there, you see in China with Shenzhen and, all the cities they got over there, you know what I mean? Beijing, okay? All that wealth that they've gotten, see, the abundance that they have gotten, that they have laid up, it's going to get carried away. So something's going to happen. I don't know if it's an outright global collapse, of the financial system or something, but something's going to happen to cause that to happen. So that, I would tell the United States, there's no need kissing up to them. No need kissing up to the Chinese, because they got a judgment they got to go through. Most High said all that money they got, everything they got over there. You see right there in verse number 7 of this chapter of Isaiah, the 15th chapter, verse number 7. You see that. Therefore, the abundance they have gotten, and that which they have laid up, okay, shall they carry away to the brook of the willows, right? Okay, now I don't know who that they is, okay, but we know it's somebody, okay? All right, now why is that going to happen? Okay, we have heard the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness, because see, they don't really worship Yahweh, they worship technology, man. They want people to bow down to robots and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want over there, right? And his pride and his wrath. But his lies shall not be so. Okay? Over there on that continent. Okay? And it don't matter people like what I'm saying on this video. It's the truth. Right here in Isaiah 15. Go read for yourself of the book of Isaiah. Okay? We have heard the pride of Moab. He's very proud, right? Even of his haughtiness, right? And his pride and his wrath. But his lies shall not be so, right? Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, right? Everyone, right, shall howl. All right? Anyway, so what's going to happen? I really don't know what's going to happen, but we know something's going to occur. You know what I mean? So who knows? The American Republic might still be on top, you know what I mean, in the future. Even though it's predicted that the American Republic would fall beneath the Chinese and beneath, India. I don't know. That's only a projection based on gross domestic product. It doesn't mean it's going to happen that way, because people are not factoring in the Bible. They're only looking at numbers. You got to factor in the Bible along with numbers. You know what I mean? What does the Bible tell you will happen to these nations? All right? All right? Because of what's going to occur at some point with the Moabites, Chinese, Japanese, North Koreans, whoever it is of those nations that are represented, okay, by them. So, very, very interesting. I don't know what Yah is going to do, but Yah says, man, they lies that they got going, you know what I mean, shall not be so. Because the one thing they were trying to do, they tried to destroy the house of David, okay, me in particular, all right, through some secret means. All right? Because you notice right above it, the Most High tells you how the throne of David is reestablished, okay, here in verse 5. Because Yah is going to have mercy on me, right? And in mercy shall the throne be established, right? And he shall sit upon it in truth, right? In the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment, right? And hastening righteousness. Then you notice right below that That's that judgment of Moab. Because see, they want to go to the top of the world, to the top of everything, even above, the throne of David. But the Most High is not going to allow that to occur, because this right here is going to happen to them. And all the abundance that they got, all that wealth they got, the Most High said that's going to get carried away by somebody or by something. Okay? Not sure what. Okay? No need kissing up to them, America. You know what I mean? Stay in place. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll get there. You know what I mean? As long as we serving God, hey, it shouldn't really be a problem. Okay? Remember that. Trying to help y'all out here. Okay? Anyways. All right, let's travel over to Joel. And I'm almost done, okay? Chapter number 2, when the Most High tells you about the sun being turned into darkness, right? Solar eclipse, right? And the moon into blood. That's a lunar eclipse, right? Before the great and terrible day of Yah come. And it shall come to pass that whoever shall call upon the name of Yah, not the Lord, it's the name of Yah. Okay, I'm talking about in truth and in righteousness, not no playing around. Okay, and not just cause, but have it really in your heart to call upon the Most High's name. Those people shall be delivered, right? For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yah has said. And in the key, what? In the remnant whom Yah shall call. So Yah's calling that remnant. You can't call yourself, man. Yah just watches your heart and your actions, and that will determine whether or not you're going to make it into that remnant, okay? For however the Most High does his exodus, and however he wishes it to happen. Okay? Like I said, because they don't know how long this country is going to be on lockdown. It could be a long time from what I read today. They're talking maybe 12 to 18 months. You know what I'm saying? Until they find some sort of, like they said, some sort of cure for this coronavirus, for whatever the case of what it is or what it is not. I don't know. It's not for me to determine that, okay? But we know that what I want to talk about is only this remnant is going to return, okay? So you don't have time to try to play around or play games or do what some of you people that I'm witnessing you do, okay? You can't keep flip-flopping. You can't be back on the religion one day, and then one day you thinking about, no, you either going to be on one side or the other, and that's going to determine whether or not you're going to make this remnant, okay? And like I said, for those who, make it over to the land of Israel, let's say you make it over there, right? However the Most High does this thing, when he chooses these people, one of a city and two of a family, if you should make it over there, your heart's not right. The Assyrian that the Most High is going to have come through, still going to deal with people for those not right in their hearts. So, we're not worried about those coming over there if they're trying to plan insurrection or whatever the case is when we get back to Israel. No problem. The Assyrian's going to handle that. You see, the Most High has something waiting for everything because he knows people. He knows what we're going to do long before we do it, okay? So I'll talk more about that on my next video, all right? But very important to making it to that remnant, okay? Very important to making it to that remnant. You can't keep flip-flopping back and forth, you know what I mean? If you want to roll with religions, well, I suggest you roll with that and stay with that. But if you want to serve the true king whose name is Yah, the YHWH, then do that. Okay? All right. But as for me and my house, we worship Yah alone. That's it and nothing else. You've heard it and you witnessed it right on here on video. Thank you all for listening. Peace. Yah bless.